afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsy69. Welcome back to another Tank Company video. Yes, my thoughts on Tank Company. Now, it's been released now for a few weeks. Obviously, I made one video stating that the tank is now out. I have actually been playing it, not much, but because I haven't even had time to play Blitz, let alone Tank Company. But I've been grinding. I've been having a few battles, literally just a few battles. I'm trying to get the KV1, but I'm actually in contact with Netties, or however you want to call it, and hopefully in the next few days or so I should be getting a press account, so I'll be able to bring you more videos of the higher tier tanks much more quickly, so I don't have to grind my way of moving up. But of course I will be bringing you a lot more Tank Company videos because it's a game, to be fair, I'm enjoying it. Like the few games that I've had, I have been enjoying it, and there's certain things about the tank, about the game that I love, and to be honest, I think it's alright. I think the game's not too bad. Sometimes I forget that I'm actually playing Tank Company, because it does feel like that I'm just playing what PC, but so it is a little bit of getting used to. Of course it is, it takes a little bit of getting used to, especially for someone like me. And what I mean by that is I'm quite an aggressive player in Blitz. You know, it's a 7 versus 7, it's not too difficult, and I need to get out of that habit when I am playing at Tank Company, because of course it is a 15 versus 15, just like what PC. But yeah, there's certain things that I absolutely love. This, for instance, there is replays. So I've managed to find a replay that seems quite good, and you could get this on the game. You know, you don't have to find it on Blitz Stars or anything like that. It is literally on the game itself, and we're gonna watch a fantastic battle here in this WZ-122, I think it is. I can't even remember the name of the freaking tank, but yeah, I mean, it's, of course it is, as I've said, it does take a lot of getting used to, but if you played what PC, then you should pick this up pretty quickly. I've got a habit at the moment of, when I am in sniper mode, accidentally pressing the fire button, but yeah, I'm still grinding. You know, I've got a couple of tanks. Well, I've got the T28, I'm grinding the KV1, so I mean, it doesn't take long to grind, if I'm honest, at the moment, this early on, but it's not a game I don't think that I'm really going to spend money on at the moment. You know, I've spent enough money on Blitz, and that's what a few people have said to me. They're not going to play the game because they've just invested too much money on Blitz, which is fine, you know, like, but eventually down the line you've got to stop playing. People are going to stop playing Blitz. It's not like you've spent so many thousands and you're going to play Blitz forever because you've spent that. You've got to try other games. You've got to try other games. WZ-121, this is, what am I on about? 122, 122. But yeah, you got to try other games, you know, and if you like tank games, then I think this is still a decent game, and I do think it's going to get better. Of course, there isn't too many tank types at the moment. There's not many lines to grind, but of course it's a brand new game. It's a brand new game. It's going to take time, and of course they are going to bring out more lines. Of course they're going to bring out a lot more lines over time, but for now you've just got to be patient with what you've got, because it's a brand new game, so just enjoy it. And again, I'm liking it, but for me, I find it more difficult than most, because of how aggressive I am as a player. I do find it a little bit more difficult, so I do need to teach myself that. And I think, to be honest, if I play this game more, I reckon I will probably become a better player in Blitz, because I'll learn to be more patient. So yeah, it might have its advantages for Blitz as well. So far this guy has got 4,600 damage. He's got 4 kills, a little bit of assistant damage, but you can see how a passive he's playing. Like, he's just being very safe. It's a medium tank. He doesn't have to, he's got shots. He's not going to go full guns blazing, rush into the enemy when he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to do that at all. So I believe now it is what, a 1 versus 8, a 1 versus 8, and this is the kind of stuff that you're never going to see in Blitz. You're never going to see this in Blitz at all. So he's still on 500 hit points. Here is the Leopard Prototype, gets a nice shot into him, and you can see him trying to angle his tank. And again, if you're playing the heavily armored tanks, then you're probably going to get more bounces in this than you would Blitz, because there's no armor. You can't see the red. The only thing it does show is if there's guaranteed penetration or not. So yeah, it's going to take a little bit of getting used to. I'm not going to lie, it will take a little bit of getting used to, but once you've got used to it, or again, those are the people that are playing what PC or played what PC, you should pick this up very easy, if I'm honest. So there goes another kill, and he's now brought it down to a 1 versus 5. He's only on 300 hit points. This isn't looking good for him, but nevertheless, he's still done a fantastic job at the moment. There is his 9th kill and 6,600 damage. Now, this is a tier 7 tank. Don't forget, there is only 8 tiers. So basically, this is like a tier 9 tank in What Blitz, and there's still quite a bit of hit points there. The T-54, which is another tier 7 tank, he is coming at him, and you can just see him trying to angle, gets the shot there. There's still the IS-6 over there as well. There's 4 tanks to try and deal with, and here comes the T-54, and you can see him just using this tank as a bit of protection, go and hold down, trying to use the turret armor. And again, look at all these 3 tanks coming at him. 7,600 damage at the moment. There's his 10th kill. Surely that this isn't going to end well. 10 kills and just 3 tanks left alive. Can he do this? That was a bit of a fluff shot there, not bluff. So again, he's always trying to use the tanks, the dead tanks, for a bit of protection. And is he going to be able to do more? No idea where that shot went, but here comes the IS-6. He's going to have to do something now. Is he going to be able to get the kill on that guy? Yes, he is. He brings it now down to a 1 versus 2. 1 versus 2. Of course, the IS-6 doesn't have great DPM. So hopefully he can get a few bounces and he can kill this guy, which will then just leave 1 tank. But there's still a lot of work to do. He's on 8,900 damage at the moment. The IS-6 is now on a 2 shot, so he should hopefully, if he can bluff a shot, if he can try to get the IS-6 to miss, or bait a shot, shall I say, then he should be able to take this guy out. But he has to bait a shot, or he has to get a lucky bounce. Now, of course, playing Tank Company, there isn't going to be too many OP players at the moment, because obviously it's new for everybody. So it's I'm struggling. I'm still struggling. As many battles as I have in Blitz, I still struggle when I'm playing this game. So here comes the last tank, and it is the Leopard Prototype, another tier 7 tank. 12 HP. He's on 12 HP, so of course he's probably definitely going to have to get some shots, but he has run out of APCR and he's run out of heat. He only has 2 HE shells available, so he's just going to go for the track. Now, this is pretty much, unless he gets a very nice high roll or a fire, this is pretty much going to be impossible to win just with 1 HE shell remaining. There's still 7 minutes left on the clock, and that is what I've got to also get in my mind. It's not a 7-minute game. You've got all the time in the world. So he's got 1 shell remaining. Is he going to be able to get a nice high roll? Now, if that was me, of course I would be trying to get behind the Leopard. Just like Blitz, it's got no armor, so if he gets behind the Leopard, then there is a small chance, just a small chance, he may be able to do that damage with the HE. But of course, he's only on 12 hit points, so it's not going to take a lot for the Leopard Prototype to kill this guy here. So he's just being patient. You know, I think he knows that he's not even going to be able to win it. Even if he gets a nice roll into the Leopard, he can't even go and ram him because he just doesn't have the hit points. So the most he can hope for now is to get a nice roll, maybe go in for the ram, and get the kill, even though he will probably die as well. But nevertheless, he's still done almost 10,000 damage with 12 kills. 12 kills out of 15. Absolutely insane. But here is the Leopard. Is he going to be able to get another shot? He's going to go. Is he going to get the shot? Not quite yet. He's just waiting. He's just biding his time and waiting. And I think he's at this point where he's just like, what do I do? What do I just take the shot and go for the draw? But you don't really want to go for the draw in this situation, because going for the draw, that means you've got to run around for another 5.5 minutes. That's a long time. And I'm not patient enough to do that. So I would just go for the one shot and then just maybe go for the ram. You know, what else can you do? Unless if there's like a minute or 2 minutes left on the clock, then probably I would go for the draw. But when you've got sort of 5-6 minutes left, that is a long time. That's a whole blitz battle, just running around the map to try to go for this draw. But yeah, he's not spotted at the moment. And you can just see the little signs as well, maximum depression angle. So I like all these little things that it's telling you. I like all these little hints and stuff. And also, if you go into the game as well, you can, in the main menu, you can go to the tank and you can see its armor profile actually in the menu. You can see the normalization, etc. It shows you a lot, to be honest, and that is something that Blitz hasn't got. And I know it's two separate games, but things like that, it would be really nice for Wargaming to add little things like that in Blitz. You know, just a little section where you can click a tank and it shows the armor profile. It shows what gun is looking at it. You know, it's like Blitz Hangar, where you can look at the armor profile and you can see where the armor is, instead of just the bulk standard armor where it says 300mm, because effective, even though it's 300mm effective, it might be more. And it shows you all this in Tank Company. So my initial thoughts, I do enjoy it. The few battles that I've had, I do enjoy it, and I think it's going to get better. I do honestly think it's going to get better, but obviously it's going to take a lot of getting used to. So this guy now finally is starting to run around the map. Obviously the Leopard has just disappeared and he is now just running around the map. Hopefully he can get behind him. Now I'm not sure if you can even fast forward these replays, which will be a shame, because I really want to fast forward these replays right now. Just to see what happens, because I don't really want to just talk now for 3.5 minutes until we find out what happens in the game. And to be honest, I don't even know. There's the exit, so we're not going to watch the rest. Already he's done a fantastic job, so well played to this guy. And if I exit, let's just exit, just to show you. I don't know if it'll show you the end results or not, because this is the first time I've actually done this, and I could just show you what I mean. So yeah, you've got a replay section here, which you can set your favorites. You've got hot right now, which is where I've got this replay from there. So yeah, you can actually view people's replays from there. And if you go to, if I can see the tank, and so say this tank here, which is the T28, you go to armor and it will show you the armor profile, and it will tell you the impact, the angles, the normalization, etc. So yeah, I just think that will that's a very good addition to the game. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Let me know if you've been playing Tank Company and what you think of this game. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But for now, hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm Meadsy, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye bye. With